Okay, I don't know if you remember. We speak. That's right.
Yeah.
And I told you hints to buy the Polish audience. Do you remember?
There was something about the pierogies. I remember you talking about the pierogies.
Pierogies and pierogies.
You bought one.
Come to you. One of the best in Warsaw. I'm telling you.
Wow.
It's meat free. It's onion, potato, and white cheese. Wow. If you want to have a try, and that's what I told to Will, that if you want to buy a Polish audience, he needs to eat pierogi and then to scream "I love pierogi" on the stage. And I'm telling you, everyone will be cheered. So if you want to. Yeah, I have some cutlery as well. If you want to have it right now, that's okay for you. Okay. You're just about. You've just started the European leg of the tour. Imagine that you have your eyes blind. Eyes tight, and you are taken to the venue, and you start to have a show. And can you tell the difference by the audience? What continent or what country are you in?
Ooh, interesting. I think you can tell very quickly how the show is going to go, whether it's going to be something that takes time to warm up, or whether it's going to be something that is really exciting from the very beginning. But can you tell the continent? There are some places where you can definitely tell where you are.
What would it be? Poland.
Well, yes. If we can smell the pierogies, and we can tell we're in a place that has good food. No, I think. For us, I think maybe the first time we went to Japan, that was a very different kind of audience experience and reaction, and brilliant in its own way, but quite different. And sometimes when we go down to South America, the fans are crazy down there. But we're lucky; we have wonderful fans everywhere. So I think it's more for us about if we feel like. Normally we feel great, and as soon as we hear and see the audience, we're happy, because we're just so lucky to be doing this again after these years.
How do you prepare for such a gig? Is that you need to concentrate, you do it on your own, or you're a wolf pack and you're all together just before the show? How does it look like?
Well, I think we've all got certain routines that we do, warm-up exercises and, some physical kind of stretching and warming up. Johnny and I now, we get in an ice bath before an hour before the show, which is something which kind of really helps kind of wake you up and get you kind of energized for the show. Chris is doing lots of singing warm-ups, and I think Johnny and Will do some singing warm-ups as well. We try and eat pretty healthy, and
that's why I brought pierogi.
Pierogi. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that.
It looks great.
I hope you will. It's better when it's not that warm, because it's warm now, but still it's gonna be delicious. I'm telling you. But I saw on one of the documentaries about you singing together. I mean, warming up like ha ha ha. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Still, I mean, Chris does his own one. His is quite long because he needs to really prepare. But yes, Johnny and my warm-up is a little bit more ragged and a bit more, a bit more like you saw on the documentary. But it still happens. All right.
No doubts you're one of the biggest bands in the world. How do you motivate yourself, like on day-to-day basis? You like wake up and I have to do it further. I have to go higher and all that stuff.
Well, I think we've always been very self-critical, and when people talk about being the biggest band in the world, and people talk about you've sold this many records or whatever, I don't think we've ever really that's never really been important to us in a way. What we're always thinking about is how we feel about the music that we've made, the songs that we've written, the production of the music, and we're always thinking about moving forward and creating the next thing, and it always has to try and be better, or
So you think you just leave it behind, all the fame, yeah?
I mean, really, it's like Guy says, that sort of that happens, and that's fine, but. It's really just about how we can connect with the people that like and listen to our music, and it's really, these big shows are amazing. They're wonderful things to participate in. They're a difficult thing to produce now with all this stuff that's been happening in the world and the complications around logistics of moving things around the world, and obviously trying to be sustainable and more environmentally friendly as well. It's more and more complicated, but when you feel that that energy, and when you feel that sense of community and coming together in a room, that's really what we strive for. And so anything that we can do to improve that reaction and that kind of feeling that we get and that the people coming to our shows get, that's what pushes us on, I think, just to improve that.
Always something to do, something new. Yeah. Okay, got it. And do you still, because that's what I heard, that you need an all band consensus to work further on a song if it's going to album? Is that right?
Well, we have a kind of a democratic process, or a voting system, if it needs to go to that. But I think we're very lucky in the sense that I think we all pretty much have the same ideas about what we like and what's the right thing to go on an album or not go on an album. So there's not usually too many disagreements or arguments these days.
And can you think of any of success in persuading the rest of the bands in any song in past that became a hit, for example?
Well, we had to persuade Will that Clocks was a good song and that it should go on the album. He was never quite so sure about that one.
I think it's a great piece of music. I still, it's a hard one, because I think it was the first first piece of music that we wrote that was a very different kind of song, because it had it was very quite open-ended, and the chorus was quite strange, and it was all about the riff, and that's what a lot of modern music is. It's about the sound of the riff, a musical motif or whatever. So it took my head, because I'm quite a traditionalist when it comes to songs, it took my head quite a while to get used to that, but they were right.
And what's the last song you've just listened to today?
What did I listen
to? Well, I took my kids to see Olivia Rodrigo last night in London. So the last song would have been the last song of her set, which was "Good for You" by Olivia Rodrigo. There you go.
I don't remember what I've listened to. I mean, I'm always on Spotify. And
so do you listen to Coldplay?
No.
Do you listen to your own radio shows?
Oh, yes, because I have to. Okay. And is there any question you would like to be asked? Because you're always answering someone else's question, but maybe you would like to say something to all the people in the world, like no one has ever asked you about.
I think that we prefer to ask questions. I think we're always inquisitive about places that we come to, and especially places that we haven't been to that often. We've been to Poland a few times, but we still don't know it as well as we would like to, I think.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know where you got these pierogies from. Or maybe you can't say.
I will say, but they will have to pay me about it. If they only knew today that I got it for you.
And what is the best beer to drink? Maybe you can't say that one as well.
Oh, you mean the brand?
Yeah, you can't say it.
But
okay, maybe you write it down.
I prefer IPA or...
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
fair enough.
As not a brand, but...
Most of my questions revolve around food, so...
Okay, so you're going to like pierogi, I'm telling you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, there's a question from our listener. If you were to be a tattoo on your partner's body, what would it be and where?
Gosh.
I
mean, you're asking a question I've never contemplated the answer to before.
If you were a tattoo, what would it be? On your partner's body?
Yeah.
Sticks?
No, I don't think so. I think it might... Well, gosh, that's a tough one. Maybe it would be just a perfect rendition of my face.
On her face.
On her face.
That would be pretty strange. That would be quite a strange image, but you never know. That's an interesting one. I can't say that I've contemplated that before. It might require some more time to think about the answer.
Anything?
I don't know, that is a weird question.
Okay, do you have any tattoo?
No, I don't.
So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Okay, now A or B, just a short questions, okay? You can always say video if you don't like it, okay? But I think it's gonna be okay. Recording in a studio or performing on stage?
Studio.
Playing or singing?
Playing.
Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Harry Potter.
Friends or Alo Alo?
Wow. Gosh. Is Hello Hello popular here? Does anyone?
Oh, I was you stupid woman. I just loved it.
Wow, that's really interesting. I'm not sure there's many people that will have seen that, but I used to enjoy Hello Hello a lot. I'll take it.
Okay, Grammy or Brit Award?
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Tough.
It's political, huh?
No,
political answer.
I have some more political.
I don't know. I'll say Brit.
Okay. Billboard or Top 40 UK?
Top 40 UK.
Queen or President?
President.
Queen or Pink Floyd?
Good one. Right now, Queen.
Okay. Bananas or apples?
Bananas.
And pizza or sex?
Gosh.
You like Friends? You like Friends?
Friends.
I mean, the series.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joey wouldn't know what to say, and you're just the same situation.
Yes, I think that's a tough one. I'm veto.
Veto. That's the one. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you something. Would you help me to take it out?
Of course.
I'm from ESKA Radio, as you know, and I wanted to show you who was a friend from just the beginning, almost the beginning.
No way! Look at this.
Yeah, and I would appreciate. Let's show it if you can.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if you just could sign it. I would.
Good album cover.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Do you have anything to do with the album covers? Is there anything like a agreement or?
Yeah.
It's Solveig, Norwegian artist.
Solveig Sundsvall. Yeah. But then for this, there's no candle here, is there? No. I'm not going to set it on fire.
One, actually.
Is there? Yeah. Oh yeah, crikey. I don't want to set fire to it. This one is an original piece that he did that we asked if we could use. But then for the singles, each of the 4 singles, he did the same process on each one of us. So the 4 singles, like the first one was In My Place, I think was Johnny, and then The Scientist was me, and I think you.
Got to put a smile, I think.
Got to put a smile, yeah. And then there was.
How was it like? I mean, like he was
like
just
a scan. Yeah, like you put your head in like a scanner, wasn't it? It was amazing. He was a great artist, and we had fun doing that. But this is it's a really good album cover. Very, very striking.
All right. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Regards from Adaś and from my wife, because we talked. I'm not gonna make it to the show because I have like 4-month-old son, so I'm not gonna make it. But if there was a chance to talk to you, I decided to do that. So thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. Are you sure you can't stay?
I would, but my wife she would kill me because she loves you more than I do. You think it's impossible, and she says yes, it's more.
That's so kind. Well, thank you for coming, and you're doing a good job. You're a good dad.
Thank you. That's always nice to hear. Thanks.